Good morning, everybody.
Welcome back, everybody.
Joe here.
Kevin.
Hope you guys are having a great Wednesday. Last week we ended on a really great cliffhanger for The Good Place. Michael and Janet being handed the key to the universe by the Frogman,
Yeah, the doorkeeper. Yeah.
the doorkeeper, and yeah, we don't really know what's going to happen next, where they're going, how they're going to get back. Janet does not have her powers when she's on Earth.
Right.
We've noticed that. That's an interesting dilemma.
Well, I'm assuming they're all going to the same place. They're all going to be in Australia.
Yes.
So,
It'd be weird if they didn't go to Australia,
Right.
obviously. Now, Trevor also got flicked away, so I think he's out of the picture. But what is up?
For right
Sean,
now,
what,
right.
what is up Sean's sleeve? What is his next move? You know,
he'll have one. Yeah, we're definitely not done with Sean, and we're probably not done with Trevor. Although, let's face it, Adam Scott's a tough get. So he probably will be more sporadic if we see him much more.
Yeah.
But
He's smart with how to use them.
And I don't know if the judge is done. I don't know if the bad place is done trying to get to him just because they took the key and ran.
Mhm.
There's going to be the one thing we know, right? This is an impossible show to predict.
Yeah.
But the one thing we know is this is not the course of the show for the rest of the show.
No.
Right? We're not going to have almost 2 seasons after with the way the show has gone. We're not going to have 2 seasons of these guys on Earth trying to be better people before they die.
Mhm.
That is definitely not. It might last an episode. It might last several.
Sure.
But that's going to be the extent of it, right? This will take a completely new direction. I don't know what. That's the only thing I can say for sure is this show will take probably many more directions.
It is interesting though that they are seemingly alive again.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's like, okay, I never would have predicted that they're back on Earth. You know, and now that like Michael can go to Earth as well, I think that's really fun.
Well, it is. There's a lot of potential with it.
It does harken back to like the movies of like Heaven Can Wait.
Sure.
There's like that Albert Brooks movie, which I can't remember the name of. But it's really cool, and like I don't know how they get back into this other realm. You know,
Yeah, they'll figure something out.
Yeah.
Probably by the time this episode's over.
yeah, we'll see. Never else to show.
Right. We do want to go and thank all of our Patreon subscribers for being here. And I want to give a special shout out to Mount Olympus subscribers, Actuarial Lurker, Balas Foldes, Chris, Jeff, NJ, and Suri Gundavarapu. Thank you so much, guys. We're very happy you're here with us.
Yes, we are. If you guys are watching this on YouTube for the first time, welcome to our channel.
Hello.
If you'd mind the like button for us, leave us a comment down below, and please hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on the new content we have coming your way.
If you'd like to see a full-length reaction to this and everything else we've watched or are watching, please check out a link in the description below to our Patreon page. On every show we're watching, including The Good Place, we're at least 4 episodes ahead on Patreon of where we are on YouTube. So if you get done watching these edits on YouTube and want to keep going, that's a place to do it. You will have to sync and watch along on your own source material. You will only see near us for copyright purposes. We're also watching 30 Rock as a Patreon exclusive.
Oh, yeah.
That was an insane thing for us to do.
I'm so glad he still had his
Okay,
Inspector
good
Gadget
news.
outfit on.
Yeah.
I had the doorman's key.
I have a question for you. Are you out of your damn mind?
Your Honor, look at it from my point of view.
I have never been this angry.
Saving the souls of these 4 humans is more important, so we're not coming back until we do.
Oh, don't you even try coming back here.
Somehow, with none of our powers, we have to keep the group intact and monitor their ethical progress.
There's no way to track people's actual point totals. Only the accountants have that information. But I did install cameras and microphones.
Trevor is dropping out of the study. He sent me an email last night. I'm sad to inform you that I am too ugly and stupid to be in the study.
Eleanor.
We've all been there.
Doubling down though, it's the chair
Doubling
twice.
down is quite a
That's
choice.
bold. Yeah.
I'm good. I try to avoid pointless group activities, you know, like
The
office
birthday
Christmas
thing again,
parties
yeah.
or jury duty.
Counterpoint. These are delicious free cupcakes. Get over yourself and eat one.
Montage.
Love this.
Hey,
3 months later.
I've been having so much fun here.
Dang.
So telemarketing it is.
If Eleanor has to get a job, she'll miss class, and that'll slow down her progress. Think of us as a snowplow, clearing a path for Eleanor.
She's gonna win the lottery. That's like the lottery office, yeah.
These tickets were printed before we got down here. I know which ones are the winners. And
Well, I was wondering what she was
that's the
doing
one.
there.
Good old lucky number 186 from the bottom.
I found a lottery ticket on the ground outside my apartment. I scratched it off, and I won $18,000.
Yeah, sure family were millionaires.
True. Also, how long is that going to last you in Australia?
Right.
I have to watch the Jaguars games alone on my computer at like 3 in the morning on Mondays. It's so annoying.
I'll watch the game with you, Jason.
Different clock
I
way.
enjoy American football. I actually dated a player once.
But if you want to watch with me, you have to learn my Jaguars cheer. It goes, "Let's go Jags, kick their ass, yeah."
He's a straight hottie. You want to smash Jason? Go smash.
Tahani getting together with Jason, even casually, could tear this group apart. Let's find Tahani a loving, supportive companion.
Great idea.
Why don't they set her up with
Honey,
Jason as a
is that
block?
you?
Yeah.
Larry Hemsworth? My goodness.
Is this one of the Hemsworths?
I think so. Not in real life. But
Right.
I'll show you.
Larry, please. It's lovely to see you. Sit down. Let's catch up. How are Chris and Liam and Luke?
Yeah.
Larry Hemsworth.
Larry's insecure.
Yeah.
For obvious reasons.
Go to her. Go to her!
Okay, this is gonna have ramifications.
It might.
Well, she said in the last episode there's ripples that are being caused.
I forgot about watching the game with Jason.
Homies, guess what? Yesterday I
What
got
got?
a Facebook invite to the Australia chapter of the Jacksonville Jaguars fan club.
He looks ridiculous.
He does.
Okay, not perfect, but the pros outweigh the cons.
Agreed.
You're not so
year
bad.
has been amazing for all of us. I mean, literally every aspect of our lives has improved.
Well, I don't know about every aspect.
Last night, Larry Hemsworth proposed to me, and we're moving back to London to begin planning the wedding.
All snow plowing has to stop immediately.
So don't give Blake Bertles to Jason?
Blake Bertles.
Hello, everyone. I'm so glad you made it.
Holy crap, Tahani, you found this place on Airbnb?
Used Airbnb. H-E-I-R.
Oh, my
It's
God.
an app for heirs and heiresses where we swap mansions, private islands, blimp hangers.
Still can't believe she wants to marry me. A dumb old pediatric surgeon who barely has an 8-pack. More questions about my talented brothers? God forbid there's a single day when I'm the special one.
Sweetheart, don't go. You're important too.
Maybe we should just let them go their separate ways and hope that they learned enough to get into the good place.
We know what'll happen. The group splits up, they're screwed. No.
You just want us to stay here so you can keep mocking me. The hideous shame of the Hemsworth family. Tahani sees through all that.
So we've kind of hit a natural stopping point.
Yeah, and the next step would be to repeat the experiment with new subjects, you know, compare results.
No, we're just taking a break for a year or so. And I'm sure you're all anxious to get back home.
The whole
Really
group
make
is
Arizona look good in
splintering.
the show.
Okay, new emergency plan. I'll deal with Eleanor.
Yeah. Eleanor's abandonment issues are gonna start coming through.
I was finally starting to figure things out. Now I have to start over from scratch. Again.
I bet that if the study means that much to you, it means a lot to everyone else. You're all just probably waiting for someone to say it out loud.
I get that we all have meaningful lives outside this study. I know that what we're doing is important. And I'm not ready to stop. Let's all stay here and keep it going. What do you say?
No. They're going to turn that down.
Yeah, big time.
I'm not mad. I'm actually laughing because this whole study was a hilarious, stupid, pointless
lashing
joke.
out. Yeah.
Then I saw my friend hiding behind a plant and I got concerned. Then my friend lashed out at me again, so I'm gonna take off and leave her here with dirty leaves in her hair.
I like her.
I do
That's
too.
a straight shooter right there.
Simone's amazing.
Yeah.
Can you tell me why I did
Brain
that in
scientist.
there?
I mostly do clinical research in neuroscience. I don't really specialize in temper tantrums.
Abandonment issues.
Yeah.
You're Don Draper.
But nicer.
Yeah.
I don't think you ever got past the me versus us stage. I mean, have you ever been part of a group that you really cared about? You're feeling this new kind of loss, and you're scared of going back to being alone.
I think me needs to go apologize to us. And thank you.
Good job.
That's
Good
actually,
job.
yeah, that's really nice.
Just really
I
did
spent
miss
money.
you guys.
Happened to me twice last
We're
year.
gonna miss you too.
Here's an idea. What if we all agree to a yearly reunion?
I think I figured out a plan where they stay in Australia and only 5 random bystanders get hurt. It's called arson.
It's
Yeah.
time to park the snowplow and trust that the humans will make progress on their own.
If we can't get them enough afterlife points to get them into the good place, then there's no point in us even being here.
Yeah, Michael's got some issues to work on himself.
What the hell is that?
Oh!
The jig's up.
Change plans already.
All right. I doubt they're going to do that. I really doubt they're going
Right.
to do the afterlife thing. Like preset the timeline on Earth.
Sure.
yeah, really, it's kind of highlighting how Michael is really spiraling.
Yeah, everyone's really kind of feeling insecure at this point.
Yeah, the four of them are doing pretty good. Like, I think they came to a really good resolution at the end of the episode.
Sure.
But really, the episode kind of highlights Michael's dilemma.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. Obviously, we don't know anything going forward, but like, how do we resolve that in the next episode? I mean, obviously, the humans are onto him now. The jig's up.
Right. Yeah, and I didn't think we were going to go that long into them not knowing what the stakes are. So I'm glad it's now. I thought it'd be like 2-3 episodes maybe, but yeah, this was never going to be like the trajectory. And also, I think you're right. They came up with a solution, but was it really one? How many people in the world have been like, let's get together, let's have lunch?
It
let's...
never lasts.
Right. Like, maybe they would get together in Jacksonville a year from then, but I doubt it.
It's kind of like when you go to college. Your friends from high school, you're
going to hang out forever.
Yeah, you'll meet
you won't.
Because it happens in real life. Like, my friends and I, we met. It was like, for a while there, it was like every year it was Christmas.
Right.
And then, it just kind of slowly goes, well, it's not Christmas, it's going to be during the summer. And that goes further and further along. And then you just don't see your people as much as you used to.
Long distance relationships don't work. And that's what this ultimately what it's going to be, a long distance relationship.
Now, you can stay friends with them like through Facebook or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, that's just life, man. And I think Michael needs to get that. He needs to realize that.
Yeah, but I also think that ends the show.
It does end the show. Yeah, I was gonna say it does end the show. So like, effective for right now, we have bigger fish to fry.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, even when they were saying it, I was like, this is not. I didn't buy it. Yeah. It was like, there's no way that they just go on and we follow them in their individual lives trying to be better, and then they get back together. That's date-wise a year from now.
That would be how you end a show, right?
Right. Yeah.
We're not even close to it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is interesting. It keeps you on your toes. Like, it's like as impossible to predict as ever.
Okay. Like I said, the only thing I know is it's not going to stay on the same trajectory that it's on. It never will.
What I'm also interested about too is that, like, there was 2 people specifically that Janet talked to, the cashier at the gas station or wherever that was, and the bartender behind the bar.
Right.
She told them things that they're not supposed to know. And even the judge said in the last episode, there's ripples. Like, everything you change on Earth changes something slightly, right?
Sure.
And I don't know if we're going to see the judge on Earth that's going to get so bad to where, well, actually can't. They have the key.
Right.
So when we do see Maya Rudolph, is she going to be like, this is what you did, this is what caused this,
Maybe. That also might have just been a bit because Janet knew stuff from before they went and was sharing it. That might have just been a bit.
Sure.
Maybe not. Maybe it will have ripple effects. I don't know. If it does, I don't see the point.
Sure.
As far as what that does for the story. Like, okay, something changes because this guy went and made up with his ex-wife, and I can't remember what the other guy's big revelation. Oh, he found the bathroom key, and he knows who his mom is now.
Yeah.
Okay, those are big things for a person, but I think it was just kind of a bit of Janet saying, like, I know these huge things about your life. I'm just going to tell you casually as a stranger. I would be really surprised if those had massive ramifications moving forward for the plot of the show.
Sure. Well, if it does, I remember she said something about like timelines.
Right.
Maybe a timeline thing gets involved. I don't know. But I just found the insert shots of their faces to be curious.
Sure.
So we'll see about that going forward. It could be nothing, like you said, or it could be something. Who knows? I mean, that's the beauty of the show, is that we're just along for the ride.
Right.
In terms of the 4 characters, though, I think Eleanor made great strides to really get out of her own way. Shout out to Simone. Simone's amazing for that, for actually sitting out there.
Yeah, Simone was great. We saw this. I saw this a little bit watching The Sopranos yesterday. It's nice when there's a character who will just say what's on everybody's mind. You know what I mean?
Sure.
It's like, the idiot plots can only carry you so long before it's like, why won't somebody just say what needs to be said that somebody needs to hear at some point to really streamline and get the story going where it needs to? And I felt like Simone did that here.
It's okay to talk to your friends about how you're doing.
Right. Yeah.
It's okay to rely on.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, let's just cut through let's just have somebody say what everybody watching the show has known for a while, and I feel like that's what Simone did there.
Sure.
And I'm not that wasn't a criticism of the show. It's happened in other timelines. Chidi is leveled, Eleanor's definitely leveled with people. It happens.
Yeah.
But it was nice to see it in this episode happen there.
No, for sure. Their dynamic is as great as ever.
Right.
So, yeah. Any predictions going forward?
Of course not. I predict that they will be in a mess, and I think that the storyline of them just going off on their own for a year is over, and we're heading in a new direction now that they've seen the door.
This is what keeps them in Australia, is them seeing the door.
Either in Australia or going through the door themselves.
Yeah,
one or the other. But obviously things are going to change significantly before the next episode.
For sure.
Right, we'll catch you then, guys.
See ya.